Up next, an autistic woman's inspiring journey. Joining us now are Michael and Mariel, and we're going to be talking about this book, which is Mariel, an autistic woman's inspiring journey. I'm so honored and so excited to have them with us right now. Hello, and thank you, Mariel, for calling me on the phone to tell me
You're
that,
welcome.
Yeah, to tell me that you like the show. I was so excited when I found out that this book is about you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so tell us about this book.
Well, it's about myself going on a progress of me becoming a singer.
Okay, so now you sing.
Yes,
Okay, and not only do you sing, but I heard that you've got perfect pitch. Is that
I
true?
do.
That's amazing. I sing, I do not have perfect pitch, Mariel, not at all. So how did you discover that you had this beautiful singing voice?
It's a vision from God. It's God's gift.
Okay, so you were able to just sing.
Yes.
Now, what's extraordinary, and I'm going to have Michael, your dad, tell us a little bit more about the journey. Michael, how did you feel when you could hear Mariel sing?
Well, we knew that she could sing from very early on. She was in the choir at church with my wife. But, you know, one day she just said to me, "Dad, you think I should become a famous singer or a famous actor?"
Okay. And singing it was.
And singing, that's where we went in that direction.
What's one of your favorite songs, Mariel, that you feel that you sing really well? What do you like to sing?
I like Rolling in the Deep by Adele, but I'm also a huge Beatles fan
You are.
since 12 years old.
I got to go to Abbey Road Studios last year, and I got to be near John Lennon's piano. I understand why you might like the Beatles so much, because their stories of their songs actually have so much meaning behind them. Is that what you look for when you're listening or singing music, is you want to have something that has feeling behind it?
Yes.
Yes. So were you surprised when your dad decided that he was going to write this book about you and with you?
But I didn't know the book was actually happening until last year.
Really?
Yeah.
So Michael, when did you start writing this book about your beautiful person here?
Well, I actually started writing 4 years ago.
Okay.
And actually it was going to be a very dry book about autism and parenting a single, you know, as a single parent, what happens to these kids when we're gone? Because
Okay.
we all worry about that. They age out of high school at 21, that's when they graduate. And then it's up to the parents to really see that they, do, something else in their life, whatever they want to become. And, Mariel had this gift of becoming she wanted to be a singer, but it took a lot of hard work to get her to the level of where she would be performing and getting paid for it.
And congratulations. How did that feel, Mariel, when you performed and you actually earned money for your singing, for entertaining? How did that feel for you?
I was on cloud 10.
Yeah.
Over the mountain.
Yeah, way over 9.
Yeah.
Go all the way to
Yeah.
10. Why
Yeah.
cloud 9? You could go to cloud 10. I'm going to use that if you don't mind. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So here it was, and what was that performance like? Where was that show that you did?
Well, last February, I did a probation for a Rock Out for Autism event with the Citi Brothers back here behind me.
Okay, and it felt good.
Yes.
It felt really good. And Michael, what was your thought from your family's perspective?
Well, we had a massive crowd that night.
Okay.
And all of her friends and family and a lot of other people were there. But she had sang the Star Spangled Banner at Citi Field 2 years in a row. And so she was used to singing in front of crowds, and it was something that, she was really born to do. And she loves it. That's all that matters. I wrote the book because there's a lot of parents out there. I want them for them to help their special needs child, to help them to maximize their full potential. Whatever makes them happy.
To find your it in life, as we
Yeah,
call it, right?
exactly.
What makes you special, right? So you have this uniqueness about you. I tried to sing I did sing the national anthem this year, actually, for one of the sports teams. It was Ladies Liberty. They're the softball team.
Wow.
I sang one of the words wrong. Mariel, I was never so embarrassed in my life. It was a song that I've sang since I was a child, singing in this patriotic singing group. I must have gotten so nervous that when I went up there, it was just one word that was off, but I knew that it was the wrong word. And I was like, I can't believe I just did that. I was mortified. So that 1 second, right? How do you calm your nerves, Mariel? Right before you're going on stage, what do you say to your mind that makes you feel calm so that you can present the way that you do?
Well, meditate for starters, and then drink water and tea.
Okay, meditation's important, right? Probably in anything that we do. you know. And Mike, I know you're also in the real estate industry, right?
Yes.
So have you learned a lot from Mariel about how to like just kind of become the best you?
Well, yeah, I just think she, we, been through this long journey after my wife passed away, and, the way fate just put the two of us together.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm one of these workaholic kind of guys, and like I was thrown together with this angel of a person. And it's just, we just found our way together. We found our journey together,
Oh, that's
And
lovely.
so I had to curtail my real estate business a little bit to get her started, and
Work with your career.
for her to become the person that she is was much more important than my business.
Now, your dad also does some acting, right? Have you gotten to see him perform?
Yes, just once, back at the city, long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. So are you still doing some acting, Mike, or?
No, I
Okay.
act in front of my clients now.
You do? Okay.
But I'll tell you, it was when she saw me act. She said, "Dad, I'd like to be on TV." So that's when I started the Long Island on Camera, and put her and her friends on camera so that they could see each other, and they just became so proud of the work that they did, and they used to take those videos home with them every week, and they would show them to everybody, so they were very happy.
Mariel, I would like to do something here at the studio like that. I've always wanted to. I always wanted to have workshops and things like that where people could come in and, whether they're on the spectrum or if they have any other, special needs or something like that. Is that something like maybe you would be willing to come in and maybe teach a singing class one night for me? Would you be willing to do something like that?
I'll be willing to if I get more preparation.
That would be great. I think it would be lovely if you and I could, create an evening, if you will, where, we can help other people learn how to become performers or just kind of give them some tips or something like that.
It's a great idea.
But if you would do that with me, I would be honored to work with you. So, and Mike, you also wrote another book, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay. So if somebody wants to Google what that book is, they can. So,
Well, the first book was The Real Seinfeld by the Real Costanza. I was Jerry's lifelong friend, and he named the character after me, Costanza. So that's been my claim to fame. And I was on the show, season 3, episode 31, The Parking Space. So that was one of the roles that I did.
but now
was
your
on
claim to
Seinfeld.
fame is that you're Mariel's dad.
Yes.
And I have to tell you how great it was when I took that phone call from you that day, and we had such a good conversation. And you're like, oh, my dad will work out the details with you, right? And here we are. And that's really all
we
it
are.
takes is just being a yes for ourselves in life, no matter what we're trying to do. Mariel, what's your next goal this year in 2025?
Well, in 2 weeks from this Friday, I'll be auditioning for America's Got Talent Season 20 for a virtual audition.
Wonderful. And what are you preparing? What song?
Rise Up by Andra Day.
Awesome. You excited? You ready?
I am.
I think you're just going to do fabulous. Thank you for being here. And if somebody wants to go and follow you, they could go to your social media and they could follow you, or they could just get this book. It's a good start,
Yes,
right?
the website is marielbook.com,
Okay.
or they can get it from Amazon. And 20% of all of the profits goes to Autism Speaks. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to sing? Don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you want to sing a little something? You do?
A little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be great. Okay.
I'll be
gonna
singing Roll in the Deep by Adele.
I would love that.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitches, bring me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship there. See how I leave it, every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I won't do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitches, bring me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we've almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in a deep, you have my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
as somebody on the spectrum, you weren't always as vocal as you are now. And music brought your gift to life. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Happiness in your journey.
Yes.
For more information, you could check out Mariel on her book, and thanks for watching.